Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast. So I have same pairs like last week, so I just wanted to show you that sometimes we don't have to choose pairs every week. If we see that we have volatility on previous pairs, we can focus only on couple of pairs only. Of course, the thing is that if those pairs will stop, then of course we have to wait for next period of the volatility. But what is good in this approach, we can easily follow a couple of pairs. You can even just focus on the 2 or 3 pairs maximum, or even 6 on the swing trading. It's not much, and because then we can easily learn about the price action, about price movement, how price behaves, etc. And then it will be much easier, of course, for us to trade other pairs if we gain some practice, because a lot of new traders, even advanced traders, often they are confused what to do, which pairs to choose, etc. So sometimes you will see that I will have exactly the same pairs just to show you that we can just simply follow them. Especially for the day trading and scalping, it's also nice if we follow like 2 or 3 pairs maximum, and if we have volatility, then we trade. If we don't have volatility, then just we wait. But we are not in the pressure that we have to take trades every day. So first pair, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. You see the last week we said about the potential retracements and then short 1 to 3s. Retracement back to a 36. This didn't happen on the 1 hour chart exactly. Only here we had this setup here. This was combination of this trendline breakout and then of course this setup. So this was quite okay, but then we didn't get retracement. So only intraday trading on the 5 minute or 1 minute. And back to the pairs which you can follow. I mean about the same pairs. What is also good here that we can, if we see volatility, we can combine different styles. Yeah. So if we, for example, if we do swing trading, we wait for the 4 hour chart retracement. If we do intraday trading on the 1 hour chart, and also if we like to scalp, if we see volatility like this, we can, for example, say, okay, whenever price retraces to 12 or to the 36, I go to lower time frames and try to find some entries on the 1 minute, 5 minute time frame. So we can also combine different trading styles on couple of pairs. So what we have here was only retracement to the 12. So in this area, we could look for short entries on the lower time frames. And then price retraced a little bit higher, and then price went up. So let's go first, because we cannot analyze what happens here exactly. We still have to go to higher time frames to see what is going on there. Okay, because this is this nothing tells us about, just what we know. Okay, the price, bounce here, retrace, went up, went down, a little bit range. Then we had a trendline breakout, 1 to 3, but generally we still don't know what kind of the move this is. If this is a retracement or not, we are in the trend, we are against the main trend, etc. Yeah, that's why we always go to higher time frames. Anyway, volatility was here, so it was okay to trade this pair. So if we pay attention to higher time frames, this is what we said last time, that price might, after reaching this trend line, we saw volatility and we say, okay, possible move back to this support zone. Then we can expect retracements, bounces to the 36 EMA or to the trend line. Right now we see that price just went down and now is retracing back to maybe 36 EMA. So if we see that price is retracing and is the 36 EMA holds, we would like to look still for short entries. Okay, then we look for short entries here and we target this. If price breaks that trend line, we can look for long trades after 36 EMA breakout trend line, log trades and target this. So because we are still in the downtrend from the weekly perspective, that's why you see we had this weekly short 1-3. So we set about continuation for possible next levels. So we go to 4-hour chart, and right now we know that this whole move here is simply retracement from the higher time frames. So what we can do, we just draw our line, and whenever price breaks this line, we look for entries. We can look for entries on the 1 hour chart, 5-minute, or a 15-minute chart. And if price breaks this trend line, then we can look for long entries, and we know our target. Okay. So if we pay attention to what happened here, generally we could look for trades against main direction here, but those trades are always aggressive because this is against main direction. So if you trade only with the main direction, you just simply wait for retracement from the bigger time frame, and then you wait for trendline breakout to trade in the main direction. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Basically, we wait for breakouts, both areas, and then we sell, or here we buy. Aussie dollar, US dollar. What happened here? Price broke our 36 EMA and went down. Yes, so this is our next possible stop. This is quite important. And if we pay attention a little bit to details, we can have, for example, this channel maybe later on. I don't trade channels, but it looks like that. Anyway, this trend line might be important. If we see price might already touch this line, but we don't know yet. I draw it like this because we don't have at least 3 touches. So I just draw it on the bottoms. So we will wait. Yes, we will see if price will reach this. If not, if we see that price is going up from this level, then we know that our trend line will look like that. Okay, but right now we don't know. Price broke this 36 EMA. Last time we said that we can look for short entries on the lower time frames here, with the target of the support. In case of the breakout, price might go to retest this trend line, and this scenario happened. The price didn't break this. Yes, didn't break this. Didn't continue to go up with this daily long 1 to 3, which could happen. Yeah, just broke it and continued to go down. I don't know. Did we have any setups on the lower time frames here? We can check on the 5-minute time frame. Did we have anything? Oh, sorry, let me just scroll a little bit on the 5-minute. Yeah, we had. On the 5-minute chart, we had this setup here. It was like, yeah, this is here. We didn't have entry here. We have really nice entry. Entry here, stop loss above. It's like, I don't know, 15 pips. Our target was almost 30. 2 to 1 was reached, and this was nice entry on the lower time frames. Yes, so this is what we said about. Yes, that we can still trade this situation here and target this. And in case of the breakout, if you manage this, on the higher time frames, with the 15 pip stop loss, you can get around 80, 90 pips. So we see that the risk reward is quite good. If not, yes, it's still okay. Yes, 2 to 1, you close your trade and you wait for another opportunity. So we had this option here. So if we go again to higher time frames, like I said, we might see still some move. Come on, let me delete this. And what we can do right now, on the 4-hour chart, we wait for the retracement. And if retracement happens, right now it's making this retracement. We look for short entries after 2 to 3 line breakout, like we said here. Yes, exactly the same. Yes, we said, okay, if price retrace, short entries. In this case, our goal is trend line. Okay, pay attention to the previous bottom. Yes, because we also can have situation that the price might create this. Anyway, for now, this is still a good target. Okay, so this is what we have. So how we can jump in here? We just simply wait for this trendline breakout, and we look for sell entries. If you want to trade more aggressively, it's also possible, because 1-hour chart trend line was broken. We have EMA crossovers. So what we do, we wait for the retracement on the 1-hour chart. And then we look for the 5-minute, 1-minute, 15-minute entries, simply because there is around 25, 30 pips possible move, even maybe bigger, 40, to the 36th and to this trend line. I'm not a great fan to trade here. I prefer to wait for bigger retracement, then make continuation, or wait for breakout and then look for long entries. Because when the price breaks this, you can also look for entries to go long. And then of course we will have this trend line here, and then we say, okay, price bounce on the trend line, so you can try to target this area. So we go to Euro Aussie. Last time what we said about the short entries, yes, about short entries. And yeah, we said that ideally we would like to see retracement to the 36 or even back to this trend line. So we see that price is right now reacting on the 36 CMA. So for us, it's good information simply because this is our profit zone and we can expect continuation of the down move. Okay, so what we can do right now, we go to lower time frames. Yeah, price is breaking 4-hour chart 36 EMA. If we go to 1-hour chart, what we do, we wait for the retracement. We look for short entries. Okay. The trend line which we have on the 1-hour chart is here. So if you see retracement, I don't know if the 36 will go down. You see retracement to the 36. If there is not big difference, place stop loss above the trend line. Okay, because sometimes we might get false signal, price like to retest the trend line and then is going down. So pay attention to this. Yes, if it's not big difference in the stop loss. So right now we look for short entries. Let's hope that we'll get momentum and price will go in our direction. Okay, if not, if this is only false breakout, because this also might happen, we wait for retracement back to this trend line. And then again, we try to look for short entries below this trend line, okay? If price breaks this trend line, then we look for buys and we try to target this resistance and the next resistance, okay? So this is what we have, okay? So this is Euro Aussie. GBP New Zealand. GBP New Zealand, what we said last time, that we can look for long bounce entries to trade in the retracement to the 36, to the daily trend line, simply because price reached daily support zone. Or we wait for continuation of the downtrend and then we have the next level. So what happened here? Price broke our trend line, also made for us steep long 1 to 3, but this was okay to try. And right now we are in the range a little bit, so there is no momentum. So what can happen? Price can continue to go up, or we will see continuation to go short again to the support zone. So if you took long here and you would be stopped out, you can also do a little bit different scenario. If you like, it's a little bit more advanced, that if you get opposite signal to sell, you close your buy entry and you open your sell entry. So you will minimize your loss on the buys and you try to catch the trade in the main direction and maximize the profits from this to trade with the main move. Okay, we might get why this happens here, maybe because of the 12 EMA. You see price is reacting, and sometimes we have reaction on the 12 when we have strong trend. Price is reacting and we have another push. Yes, sometimes to get like a double bottom, yes, something like this, and then we have bigger retracement on simply continuation. But this is when we trade in the retracement, we never know. This is I can say that the most difficult part of the trading is to trade in the retracement. Simply because retracements are always are less predictable than a trend, and we don't know exactly how price will retrace. Sometimes it's retracing nicely, sometimes it's retracing in the range, sometimes it's not retracing at all, but it's ranging, and then we have continuation of the main trend. So it's that's why retracements are more difficult. So it's better to trade with the trend, because simply when we have trend, we know that we wait for the for momentum, then we wait for the retracement, and then we look for entries after retracement. So it's much easier than trading against main direction. 1 hour chart. Did we have anything? You could also mix this, for example. Yes. 4 hour chart 1 to 3 with the 1 hour chart 1 to 3. But the thing is that you see immediately that okay, price made 1 to 3s, but we didn't get higher highs. Yes, price reached tops, and right now you see it's holding those tops. Okay, so right now we have situation that we are squeezed between this level and this trend line here. Yes, we can even draw it like that. Okay. Also, if we would like to be, if we want to draw and practice this also looks like a range, but basically, anyway, if we look for short entries, we still need to see lower low, lower high. Yeah, so breakout of this will happen anyway. And if you are not in any trade here, simply right now your option is to look for buys still, or look for short entries, and then your short entries with the target of this support area. Yeah, long entries are possible still because to the 36 is 100 pips, to the trend line is 100, almost 200 pips. Yeah, so all is good here. And the last pair is USDCAD. You see what we said about last time. We said about the breakout of this area, and finally, after some time, this breakout happened. So now what we do, we wait for the retracement and we look for buys. Sells didn't work out in this case. There was false breakout. Let's see first what is going on here. Yes, on the higher time frame. So as you know from the last week, I said that this might be like a short move, lower high, continuation. Okay, but this can be also like a higher low, yes, and then price continue to go up. Okay. From the weekly perspective. So what we have on the daily, so the resistance and 36 CMA didn't hold. Price broke 36, broke also trend line, broke resistance level. This is our line, so not big deal with this line. If we draw with the line on the tops, yes, we see that it's far away. So we don't have any other lines to draw here. Yes, this is like we cannot. Yeah, this is not good line. So we have to use resistance levels in this case. So this is next important level of the resistance, and the next level of the resistance is higher, somewhere around this zone. Okay. So we have this, we get momentum. 1 hour chart, did we have anything? No trades. But probably 15-minute or 5-minute, we could have something. Yeah. So you see, this was our setup on the 15-minute entry, stop loss, and then price moved quite nicely. If you trade on the on the 1 hour chart, there was nothing. 4-hour chart right now, we wait for retracement, and this is basically what we would like to do right now. Wait for the retracement on the 4-hour chart. This is our trend line here. To the 36, maybe even price decide to retrace lower back to this. And if we see a reaction here, we look for buys, or if we see reaction around the 36, we look for buy entries. You can buy it on the 4-hour chart if there is enough room, or you can mix 4-hour chart profit zone with lower time frames, and you can look for buys there. If we look for 1-hour chart right now, price broke 36 CMA. So basically, there is nothing. We don't want to trade short entries here because right now it's pointing strongly up on the 4-hour chart. So it's better to wait for the retracement. And whenever price breaks this line, yes, it's okay to go long. Yes. So basically, we look for buys. Okay. Okay, guys, so thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and talk to you soon. Bye.